Good evening. This is a brand new week of Left, Right and Centre. I'm Nidhi Razdan. Tonight, as drought-like conditions hit Marathwada, Telangana and Karnataka, the number of farmer suicides go up. But is the political leadership looking the other way? The chief ministers of Maharashtra and Telangana are currently travelling abroad. One is on a luxury jet. Is there political apathy towards drought-hit farmers? Also tonight, you could be jailed for sedition in Maharashtra if you criticize the government. Outrage is growing over a circular by the state government. Has it gone too far and is it an assault on freedom of speech? That's coming up in 30 minutes. But first, why is the government silent? The centre, that is, despite a worsening drought-like situation in large parts of the country. Central Maharashtra, North Interior Karnataka, Gujarat and Telangana are all reeling under the effect of a poor monsoon and repeated crop failure. But it's Marathwada with the 3 successive years of drought where the situation is truly desperate today. Chief Minister Fadnavis is at the moment in Japan seeking investment for the state, while K. Chandrasekhar Rao, the Chief Minister of Telangana, has taken a private luxury jet for a trip to China.
These little ones, thankfully unaware, clueless, their mother died a terrible death. Just days ago, Manisha Gatkal, a 40-year-old farmer, doused herself with kerosene and set herself on fire right inside her home in Ambi village in Osmanabad district, killing herself on Raksha Bandhan. What does a farmer's family with 5 children and 2 adults do when yet another drought burns the harvest on your field and there is absolutely nothing whatsoever to eat? Except for these 2 chapatis, still left untouched by the family a week ago. That's all there was to eat. No rice, no flour, no oil. Just empty vessels, hungry stomachs and no source of livelihood.
मी कामावर गेलो तिने राखेल होतून आत्महत्या करायचं ठरवलं आतून कडी लावली घराला.
The family is so poor, unlike other farmer suicide deaths in Marathwada, they couldn't even take a loan.
राशन तो बहुत थोड़ा मिलता है. राशन ऐसा मिलता है कि राशन 18 किलो गेहूं मिलता है और 12 किलो चावल मिलता है, तो वो तो 12 दिन भी नहीं पुरता है.
Almost in no man's land, on the borders of 2 districts, Osmanabad and Solapur, villagers claim the situation acute as there is just no work even under the employment guarantee schemes.
नरेगा का काम जो चालू होता तो काम को जाते और काम को जाते उनका घर चलाते हो. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता वो काम मिला होता तो.
With camera person Suhas Chaudhary in Osmanabad district, this is Tejas Mehta for NDTV.
Well, that story comes to you from Marathwada, where, as we said, the situation is particularly grave today. There have been more than 100 farmer suicides in the month of August alone, and the entire region has seen a very sharp increase in the number of farmer deaths this year. But there is also a very grave situation in Telangana, where more than 500 farmers have taken their lives since the new government came to power last year. Also in northern Karnataka, the situation extremely dire, and there too many questions are being raised about just what the state government is doing. Is there political apathy when it comes to the issue of farmer suicides? Joining us tonight, K. Kavita, Lok Sabha MP and member of the TRS. Also with us, Priyanka Chaturvedi, spokesperson of the Congress Party, Sanju Verma, spokesperson of the BJP, and activist Madhuresh Kumar here in the studio with us. Kavita, may I ask you first, you know, the Telangana government has gone on record to admit that the situation really is very serious and very grave when it comes to the issue of farmer suicides in the state. But there's a lot of criticism of the chief minister hiring a private jet and going in this luxury jet on this trip to China. How do you respond to this criticism? Does it look right? Does it look appropriate for him to be hiring a luxury jet at this time?
First of all, Nidhi, thank you for having this discussion today, because it's high time that we sincerely and seriously discuss about it instead of, you know, just indulging in the blame game. Particularly you referring to the CM's travel, I object to it. Well, I'll come to it later. But the farmer suicides issue, of course, is a very pressing issue and is a very sensitive one, and all of everybody watching this show should really understand that this is not a situation that has arisen in the last 1 year of our government. We've just formed the state a year back, and the suicides are a continuing thing that was happening for last so many years, and it is continuation of the situations or the structural chronic structural defects that always have been there. But in this 1 year, I can assure you, Nidhi, that we've taken many steps to make sure that we bring about serious reforms in these structures. Let me tell you one which program has been lauded around very well across the globe also. Recharging the aquifers. We've spent about 2,000 crores, which none of the state governments have done, none of the country has done in the world today. So we are reaching out the farmers, and we are trying to make sure that we go for a very long and serious strategic solutions for this situation. Now, if you want to equate CM's travel to the farmer's suicide, I don't think it is fair, because the importance given to the agriculture, that the money that we have spent on the irrigation and the kind of, this time, I don't know, you are a reporter here, Uma, probably she should have told you, this is the very first year after the formation of Telangana, and while in United AP, every year farmers faced acute shortage of fertilizers and seeds. This year we organized it so very well, made sure it reached to each and every village. There was no shortage of fertilizers.
The reason why I'm asking you about the CM's travel is not the travel itself per se, but he could have just taken a commercial jetliner to China. There's a 16-member delegation for some reason that is going for this gone for this World Economic Forum meeting. Why does taxpayer money have to be spent more than 2 crores? For him to hire a luxury jet at a time, when you do have a farmer's crisis in the state? Isn't the messaging terrible? Doesn't it look very insensitive at this time? He could have flown business class in a commercial jetliner. It would have been much cheaper.
The media should be really sensitive. Please don't deviate the topic. Farmer suicides is a very serious issue. Do not trivialize it by just trying to commercially make the whole conversation look very interesting by equating it to a luxury jet hired by the CM. It is not a luxury jet. It is a private jet, first of all, to begin with, and it is not just for the World Economic Forum. It is a 10-day tour across the China, trying to bring a lot of investment to the Telangana. After the tour, you will see the result and you will understand the development process that our Chief Minister is on. And second of all, also Nidhi, kindly, since we have started to discuss such an important issue, do not only look at Telangana, do not only look at Maharashtra, but India as a country. Don't you think we have collectively, the state and the union governments together all these years, failed the farmers? Don't you think it is high time to actually step up and take some reforms? For example, insurance. In 60 years we are not able to give insurance to our farmers.
Whereas in Telangana, let me tell you, give me 1 minute. It's not trivializing the issue if we are asking why the Chief Minister is spending taxpayers' money on a private jet. I'm sorry, Kavita. I'm just asking why didn't K. Chandrasekhar Rao take a commercial? Why didn't he take a commercial jetliner to China?
Insulting the farmers.
No. I'm asking why the Chief Minister didn't
fly commercial.
I
will discuss about the Chief Minister's travel. That is a different story.
No, it's not a different story. It's not a different story.
Today talking about
he could have flown business class. He could have flown business class. China has airports in every city. They have lots of flights. He could have taken a normal commercial airliner. Why spend more than 2 crores of taxpayers' money on this?
Nidhi,
at this time?
I would definitely interrupt here. If you want to discuss the CM travel for 10 minutes, are you going to extend 10 more minutes to discuss about the farmers issue? You tell me that. Then I'll definitely talk about the CM's issue. But give me a chance. We are a new state.
I'm asking you on the CM's issue first, ma'am, because there is a link. There is a link. I'm asking about whether there is political apathy to these issues, and is this symptomatic of that? Is it symptomatic of that?
Absolutely not. The Chief Minister is traveling to China to definitely bring more investments to Telangana. Our industrial policy has been lauded by across the country, and we've already got good number of investments. The more investments we get, the more money we get into the system, we can use it for irrigation processes. The very reason why we went to the movement, first of all, we fought for irrigated water for Telangana for 10 years. Now to build all those irrigation projects, now to be able to give a lot of subsidies to the farmers, now to be able to give 3 acres land to each marginal farmer, we need a lot of money. That is
Okay,
what we are
okay.
trying to do as a new
Okay,
state,
you're
as a
saying
new
it's a trip
government.
about
We do
investment.
not have enough
I want to come back to the
support.
I want to come back to the issues you've raised as well. Madhuresh wants to come in on that. First, let's take a look at Telangana. Do you believe it's okay for the CM to spend this kind of money on travel at this time?
I think it's important that when a crisis like this is unfolding in the state, then the political class has to be there with the people. And it's not, I know the Telangana government has been there just for a year, but still, I think it's, are we prepared for it? And that's a question the whole political class has to answer.
Yes.
I agree what you said about that overall the political class has failed us, but that's the whole point. Is it that Mr. K.C. Rao, when he came to, when fought for the Telangana, he didn't know that this is the situation in Andhra Pradesh? It has been there for far long, but still we are failing them every year. I have personally visited in some of the areas and we see that continue to happen. In Andhra Pradesh, if you go for the example, we have this new capital coming up and they have taken so much of fertile land. We are all talking about reforms, labor reforms, market reforms, industrial investment, but nobody is talking about farmers today. Nobody is talking about farmers. And I think that's precisely the question, that if at all we are looking for investments, why is nobody talking about farmers? I think the issue of CM's travel will continue to be raised. And I think it's an issue not only with the KCR,
No problem,
Mr.
but give me a
KCR,
chance
but
to
with
also
every
tell
other
you
political class.
What we have done in last 1 year.
Ma'am, you have done wonderful work, but at the same time, where is the result? The farmers continue to commit suicide. And I'm just saying, the Maharashtra, the BJP will say...
Madhuresh ji, you know that wrong done in 60 years cannot be corrected in 1 year. But yes, we have taken corrective steps for sure. I am telling you, we are the first state in the country today who has gone on to make a unanimous resolution in the assembly to make farmer as a unit in insurance. Today, let us challenge if the union government is willing to take that step up.
But I
Don't
want
you
to-
I'm
think
sure
it is
if
a
they
good
take
step?
it up,
Don't
that
you
will be
believe
a
that
very good
a
step
block
if
as a
union government
But I
insurance
think there's an
unit
important point
is
that
not serving any purpose.
that Madhuresh raised, which is that why is there no contingency when we have seen that these are not states or regions which are facing this crisis for the first time. And Sanju Verma, I therefore come to you on the issue of Marathwada, where 628 farmers have taken their lives this year up till now. Last year it was 574, more than 100 farmers in August alone. The third successive drought-like situation certainly in the region, and yet there is no contingency, no plan B that any government seems to prepare for. Sanju.
Nidhi, I would like to first of all, tell you that you're wrong that there is no contingency plan. As Kavita very rightly pointed out, the ills of the last 60 years need at least 60 months of deliberation and implementation by respective governments, both in the center and the state.
In those 60
Cutting,
years, BJP and
through all
Shiv
the
Sena
rhetoric
also ruled
that has
Maharashtra.
been
Let's not
on
forget
air and in the print media. Can you please stop interrupting me?
Okay, let
Can
her
you
finish.
please stop interrupting me?
Let Sanju finish her point and then everyone can come in. Okay, finish your point. Yes.
You know, I want to tell the Congress spokesperson and the other gentleman who was interrupting me, just to put the record straight, since they seem to be, pretty much excitable at this point in time, that between 2004 and 2014, the erstwhile Congress government in Maharashtra spent 70,000 crores. Yes, I'm talking of 70,000 crores. And do you know how much the irrigated land, went up by? The irrigated cultivable land went up by just 0.1% to 17.9%, despite having 36% of the total irrigated dam network of the country, the largest that exists. Maharashtra accounts for 36% of the irrigated dam network in the country. The irrigation cover ratio is less than 18%, despite spending 70,000 crores by an inept and corrupt Congress government between 2004 to 2014. So let the Congress spokesperson and Madhuresh not hyperventilate and not pontificate on this channel.
Firstly,
by citing how many
Madhuresh wants to come to you and then I'll come to Priyanka. Okay,
in Madhuresh, 1 year. Now let me come to the moot point. Now let me come to the moot point. What is the contingency plan that this government has proposed? First of all, this government has categorically stated on the floor of the assembly a couple of weeks back that it will go as per the drought-proofing plan that Madhya Pradesh has so successfully implemented. If, tons of money could have done wonders for farmers, then we would not be grappling with the situation that we currently are faced with. The point to be noted is that Marathwada is a starkly parched land. Today, even if you sink a borewell or a dugwell deep down to 650 feet, there is no water. And what has happened, Nidhi, in the last couple of years is that, it is both the greed of the farmers and absolutely disastrous policies of the erstwhile UPA government that the farmers shifted from traditional crops like jawar, bajra, millet and groundnut, which is what the Marathwada land is suitable
people
for.
in Marathwada are paying 1,000 rupees a month for water tank,
And let me tell you, this is not about,
people are paying up to 1,000 rupees a month for water tankers. One second, Sanju, one second. Priyanka wants to come in and I'll get to Madhuresh. Yes, Priyanka. Priyanka, the NCP Congress government cannot escape responsibility for the situation in Maharashtra today. We know that thousands of farmers have committed suicide over the last 10-15 years.
We are not escaping any responsibility. We are not even shirking away from any responsibility. Let me make this very clear to Ms. Verma that no, we are not excitable. No, I'm not hyperventilating. I'm just saddened because there were tons of promises that this Chief Minister had made with regards to helping these farmers out. And it's not rocket science. You knew it, that there are drought-like predictions. There's going to be shortage of rainfall. You have gone and please, Ms. Verma, please, I request you to please shut up. Really.
Sanju, let her finish.
I've heard you now. I've heard you now. Please allow me to speak.
Can we all not interrupt each other?
No, you were not giving me. You were not giving me.
One second. You had uninterrupted time until now, and I will come back to you.
You kept interrupting me. You did not give me an uninterrupted say.
No, I did. And if you could please be patient, I will come back to you. I will come back to you. Priyanka, please finish your point. Yes.
Have the patience to listen. Just because you're in power does not mean you'll keep talking and interrupting others. All I'm trying to say is, no, we are not running away from any responsibility. All I'm asking you is, the Chief Minister very well knew that we are going to face a situation like this. You have gone and cut down social welfare budgets. You have gone and cut down Manrega budgets. You have pushed them. You have pushed them to suicide. You have a Chief Minister who is traveling all over the world, but who is not willing, who is not even willing to see and understand what is the problem that Marathwada is facing or interiors of Maharashtra are facing.
Can everyone just make their point one at a time? Can we please have a civilized debate? Thank you. Yes, Priyanka,
please,
finish
you have
your point.
To give me some uninterrupted time. This lady cannot keep talking non-stop parallelly.
After that.
She needs to understand one thing. All I'm trying to tell her is, yes, there were challenges when we were ruling Maharashtra as well, when we were in government. But I just want to understand from Ms. Verma, there were tons of promises that you had made to these farmers. Now you all have gone and cut down social welfare budgets. You've gone and cut down Manrega budgets. And now you talk about understanding the problems, the apathy of farmers. I want to ask you, the Chief Minister has been traveling across the length and breadth of this world. He hasn't found the time. He hasn't found the time to try and figure out what is the problem that Marathwada is facing.
Micro irrigation projects.
Listen, you can keep screaming.
Let me ask you about Karnataka.
Priyanka,
let me ask you about Karnataka first. Look at the Karnataka figures. Sanju Verma, please give me a second. Let me ask the Congress about Karnataka. Okay, there were 39 farmer suicides in Karnataka in April, May and June. That has gone up to 182 farmer suicides in the month of July alone. The situation in North Karnataka, Priyanka, is very grave. And the same questions will be asked. What is Chief Minister Siddaramaiah doing? What is the Karnataka government doing? We haven't heard anything from the CM.
No, absolutely, Nidhi. You have every reason to ask us this question, considering that we are in government there. But we must also understand the challenges that all these three states are facing. While you have a Chief Minister who's very much present and trying to understand the problems, you have two Chief Ministers here, one from Maharashtra and one from Telangana, who are not even present in their state when we are facing these kind of issues. So whatever challenges that the farmers face, we stand with them, we'll try to understand, and we will try and ensure that this kind of issues are not faced by our farmers again. But again, I do not understand how can you shirk away from responsibility. I've been listening to Ms. Verma and how she's running away from responsibility, and you have a totally apathetic center. I just heard her saying that farmers have been greedy.
I don't need
exactly
to
the argument even the Prime Minister has been making in bringing in land ordinance. I don't need to learn about
Can I please politely request you to let the other panelists finish speaking? I'm sorry, Sanju Verma, you're not letting the other panelists speak. Can you just please let everyone's getting a chance to
because
talk?
You're allowing
We're
the others
wasting
a
time
monologue.
shouting at each
Nidhi,
other.
You're allowing the others a monologue. You're not
I am trying to ask her a question
point.
on Karnataka, if you would let me finish. So Priyanka Chaturvedi, the question is, what about the Congress government in Karnataka?
But
you
she's
can't
been
say
making
that
allegations
Siddaramaiah
against
is
BJP,
doing
and if
his
it's a
job
debate, I need
when
to
he's
butt in,
also
Nidhi.
not
Nidhi.
saying anything. He's not saying anything. Where is Siddaramaiah visible in Karnataka?
No,
What is he doing?
Nidhi, there's just one question I'd like to ask of you. I would want to ask you a question. Just by answering questions of the media, does that mean that farmers, the problems that they are facing would be solved? Yes, maybe he's not coming out and speaking to the media, but that does not mean that he's shirking away from his responsibilities as the chief minister. It definitely does not mean that he's hiring a 2 crore jet and traveling across the country, attracting investments. I do not grudge the chief ministers that. But please, I do question their timing at this point of time when all the 3 states are facing a severe drought. Was it important for the chief minister of Maharashtra to carry a 64-member delegation to Japan and come up with expenses which could have helped our farmers in Maharashtra? You've come with certain promises. You've made certain promises to the people and you've got vote on those bases.